Well, good morning, everybody. Welcome to PFI. Welcome back to PFI.
Oh, yes.
It's the Saturday morning Paddock show, so you'll be watching this during the lunch break on Saturday before the races get started here today. But it's the 10th round. It's the final round of this year's Vera Tools Motorsport UK British Kart Championship. We've had 8 champions decided, 5 more to be decided this weekend. All the Rotax classes and Cadet Honda. Anthony, I was going to say I'm all excited. You know, we're going to do a dance and a jig, but it is quite sad that it's come to the end of the season.
It is. I mean, the season, it's disappeared. Last year, you know, the season was crammed into such a small section of time. It felt like it just went on and on, even though it was only a very small period of time. But this year, spread across the entire year, it just disappeared. Where's the year gone? It's nearly Christmas.
10 events, and some great racing. I mean, I think the 5 classes, 4 are really, really close. I think in Mini-Max, I think Ethan Jeff Hall has pretty much done enough.
Yep.
He just needs to stay out of trouble, score a few points. In Cadet Honda, I think we've got Timo Jungling, we've got Noah Wolf, we've got Jensen Graham all in with a shout.
Yep.
In Senior Rotax, which Hunter Brothers going to do it? I think Kai's ahead as things stand, but on dropped scores, Reese is in front, and you can't count out Sean Butcher or Lewis Gilbert. So anyone of 4 there. I think Matthew Higgins is still potentially mathematically possible. 177. Now, we were having a discussion over this. See, Daniel Tate leads by 10 points on drop scores over Louis Large and Matthew Easton.
Yeah.
Henry is actually second on drops at the moment. But here's so Henry has missed a round.
He did. Yeah.
If you do all the rounds and you get a 20-point signing on bonus for this round, but Henry has missed a round with injured ribs, so he doesn't get the bonuses, which puts him still mathematically with a chance, but very, very slim. Well, this is where we were arguing, ladies and gentlemen. I think he could still possibly do it if Daniel Tate doesn't score any points.
Well, Dan Tate, he's fighting fit now. His ribs aren't sore anymore, and he's feeling ready, and he's on pace, which is good for him.
I've done that many miles in the Lamborghini then.
No,
terrible.
No, so I think for that championship, I think the best Henry Ayres can do is second place. I don't think it's mathematically possible to get it. But we'll see. We'll see. There's Paul Mason coming on.
But then, before we do that, I'm going to point at you.
Right.
Junior Rotax, 8 drivers still in with a chance. You know. I think you've got Leon Henderson leads, but then you've got the likes of Neo Clark, you've got Ollie Stevens, but then you've got Sam Gornall, Jez Williams, Dan Ginshaw, who won a championship last weekend. I think Harry Linden's even got a chance. I worked at 8 drivers still in with a chance. It's incredible.
I'm very much looking forward to it.
Should we have a little wander?
I think we should.
Let's go. Well, you know, what a great place to finish the season off.
It is. You know, the fact that it felt like the end of the season last weekend when we were here. But what? We're on the wrong side.
There we are.
We turned around.
I know.
So it felt like it was the end of the season completely. Obviously, it was the end of the season for Miami and many other classes as well, TKM as well. But, you know, to actually finish the season, it does, it's kind of a somber.
Well, I'm sure that we've got plenty of things to keep you, the viewers, the fans of the British Kart Championship entertained over the off-season. Now, if you're wondering why there are karts going on, so we're into morning warm-up before the heats or before qualifying gets going. So, all the karts go out, they'll do 3 laps of practice or a 5-minute warm-up session. I think it's 5 minutes this morning. Then it's timed qualifying, and then we get going with the start of the heat. So we'll be live, at about 2 o'clock Saturday afternoon for the heats. What?
So apparently this van is limited to 150 miles an hour.
There we go. Hey, that's karting. It is.
I don't know whose van that is, but well done, that person.
It's a Cannonball Run van.
At
the start of it, where they 55. There you go. SFR Motorsport. There's nobody in there at the moment because I think Timo Jungling is out on for morning warm up. But will SFR Motorsport have a title this year with Timo?
Well, it's potential. Anything can happen. We're on the wrong side again.
I was going to seamlessly do it, almost like a Strictly manoeuvre. Like, la.
In Honda Cadet, you know that any one of the top 30 can win a race.
Yes.
And there's 30 of them out there.
At this circuit. So this circuit, nearly 1,400 metres.
Yeah.
The slipstream effect, we saw it last weekend, which was phenomenal.
Yeah.
With the Hondas, with the four-stroke engines, the way the torque works in that, it's incredible. You know, we've had events here where the car that's come out of the final corner in the lead has finished third in a three-way drag race towards the end. It's absolutely incredible.
Honestly, it's going to be a one to watch, so please make sure you do not miss any of the races. Don't miss any of the races, but especially
not
Honda Cadet.
No excuse.
Well,
so we could have a title going into that order.
Yes, we could.
The next one, Argenti. I mean, let's talk a little bit about last weekend. Dan Ginshaw winning the Junior X30 title for Argenti. Don't forget, this is Argenti's second season in the sport.
Yep.
Yes, they've got there's an affiliation with the Mercedes Formula One team, but I mean that's still, you know, Danny Sweeney and his crew. They've had to set this up from scratch. Yes, there's obviously they've got support, they've got help. But to win a title in their first year, the Senior Road Tax title with Morgan Porter last year, the Junior X30 title with we've got some Dan Holland carts coming past. There's
make sure everything's tight.
Fast Freddie Lloyd.
Nothing pulls up, please.
Oliver Sanders' kart going through.
He's still annoyed about that we filmed on the last Paddock show that we did at Rowra,
Really?
where his driver, we interviewed him, and they said, something fell off the cart, and his mechanic was like, not happy that we kept it in.
Well,
but I make sure that we remind him that it stays in. These are unedited.
Unedited, well, it fell off.
Yeah.
What can you say?
Yeah.
Let's have a look. No, I mean, let's have a look. Let's see if we can brave the Argenti team. There's Dan. So there's Danny up in the top of the tent there. There's Mr. Ginshaw. I'll tell you what. Let's speak to Daddy Ginshaw. Let's speak to Mr. Ginshaw over here. Come. You can see there. There's look at all the lots of wagons, lots of people working. The welds are out. Yeah. So, Tom, you know, Dan won Junior X30 last weekend. He's obviously off somewhere being very, very busy at the moment. You know, he's got a chance to do a double this weekend. But as a dad, you know, what have you been doing? You know, obviously, you leave the mechanics to the mechanics. You know, you're just here as a supporter or as a what do you do?
Obviously, I'll get him to the track. He's still on the bench. Make sure he's okay. If he needs anything, he can come to me. Pretty much leave him alone to do his thing. 'Cause he's at that stage now in his career where he needs to learn to do things for himself. And like I said, we're just here to support him. If he needs me, I'm here. If he doesn't, I don't see him till the evening. You know. So.
But I mean, that's the reality. I mean, come on, we from the commentary box, you know, we look out and the mechanics are one thing, but you see the parents giving it all this. You see it's the pit of elation and the pit of despair for the parents. You know, when he's out there, you know, what do we think? Are we cool, calm, and collected, frantic and nervous, or somewhere in the middle? What do you reckon?
I think somewhere in the middle.
Somewhere in the middle?
Yeah. For me, secretly nervous. His mum's probably worse, to be honest with you. She's not here this weekend. She'll be watching from home. But yeah, he has been in the job for a good 5 years now. So we've been at both ends of the spectrum as well. But we kind of learned to control it now.
Okay, well, thank you very much, Mr. Ginshaw. We'll see you later. I've got to say, I mean, look at that. That's a good image. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 wagons, all fighting the same way. There's all the nose cones. It looks smart. I've noticed that I think Mackenzie Douglas is in here this weekend. So I've seen the number 4 Minimax kart, so a change of team there. You've got Oliver Meadows, Louis Harvey, first podium, the number 74 at Warden Law last time out. You know, James Lowther is in here, and you've got it's a great setup, and you can see why the team has already got 2 championships in the first 2 seasons.
Oh yeah.
You know, which I think is great.
It is.
You know, it's really good. You know,
it's really nice to see a team as well really pushing the Carbon Public chassis as well.
Danny, team manager Danny Sweeney over there. He's his hair. I mean, I can't talk because I've lost it.
Yeah, you've lost it.
But I mean, that is slicked back, like as in that's pinned back.
I mean,
hair.
how much preparation does that take in the
morning? I mean, the hair prep for Danny. I think he's got his back to the camera there, but he'll turn around in a minute with the Argenti cap on. The hair prep takes about as much long as the kart prep. Yeah. He's busy chatting to a couple of his drivers there, but that is an impressive. That's an impressive look. It's proper Peaky Blinders stuff. That is.
I can't wait till he sees this.
Oh, that nice hair, lovely, looking good.
He's gonna kill us.
He's gonna batter me. No. But no. I mean, but he, Danny's been. I know that. I mean, I remember I commented on him when he was a young driver.
Yep.
And this is what people don't forget. They think, who owns these teams? Who runs these huge, impressive awnings?
Mm.
Well, a lot of them are ex-drivers.
Yeah.
Now, I was looking at I think somebody on a social media site that looking at old retro karting photos. Somebody put up a program of a club meeting at Shennington in 1998, and who was on there racing in junior TKM? Young Daniel Holland. Dan Holland, who runs the Dan Holland Racing. He was a driver. I think won a couple of GP plates here at Kartmasters.
Yeah.
And has now moved, into a wasp. There we go, the first PFI wasp of the show.
Oh,
and
he's
heading
to
towards.
the camera,
Hang on. There we go. Have that. There goes Dan. Oh, that's it. I'm finished now. So there goes Dan Ginshaw into his hat. I think here's the Dan Holland temp. But a lot of these are ex-drivers. Danny Sweeney from Argentina, an ex-driver. Adrian Coles, an ex-driver. Dan Hazelwood, an ex-driver.
Mm-hmm.
So this is the drivers of today. Some of these the kids that we're talking to now, they will be there running teams like, this in the future. Oh, dare we go and let's find a Hunter brothers. So in senior road tax, I mean, home track at Warden Law last time.
Yeah.
And, Reese and Kai Hunter, their family owned the track and it went horribly wrong.
Mm.
Here's somebody smiling cheekily past us. Look at him.
He's running away now.
That way.
He knows He knows what's happening. Well, here's the number 2.
Yeah, I mean, let's go and try and find him, because, this is going to be, it's not often you get brothers fighting for a British title.
No.
Reese is the older brother, number 2. The number 3 last year was Kai Hunter. So are they in there?
Don't see them. They're probably tucked away in the truck at the back, aren't
Mr.
they?
Higgins, so Matty Higgins has still got a mathematical chance in this. But okay, so on drop scores, Reese leads 628 points.
Yeah.
Against 607 or 609 for Kai.
So
as things stand, you look at it on the piece of paper, Kai's leading. Kai's won a junior title in 2019. Reese runner-up last year. I think Kai's got 10 overall final victories in the British Championship in the last 3 years compared to Reese's 2. It's a fantastic thing. This is the epitome of, we talk about family sport. It's mano o mano. One of these is going to be number 1, and one of these is going to be number 2. They were 2 and 3 last year. They're going to go one better this year, at least. It's just who is going to be who. It's hard to say. There's Dan. We'll speak to Dan, because we'll talk to the team managers. Morning, Dan. Not too bad. I was regaling the viewers of me looking back at a Shennington club meeting from 1998 that had your name in junior TKM, saying about where the team managers of today came from. Yeah, that was a long time ago.
Yeah, it's a very, very long time ago. Half of my drivers weren't born then.
No, exactly. But we're saying, we've just been into Argentina. So we was Danny Sweeney, obviously an ex-driver. So many of the drivers of today, you sort of build these, and over time, these sort of karting metropolises are born. You got a stressful one this weekend. Is it stressful though this weekend with the Hunters, or is it not?
I think it could be if you make it, and I think maybe tomorrow afternoon it certainly could be. But at the moment, no, everything's quite calm. Testing's gone well, and I can't drive it for them. I've learned over the years now to relax, and I suppose as we've won more championships and races again over the years, I've become more relaxed and realised that I can't influence it that much on track as much as we want to. So yeah, we just take a step back and let them do the thing now. Okay, well, I can just see they just arrived in. Obviously, Kai's got his hat on backwards, looking like a proper youth. I know the look of scorn is terrible, isn't it? We feel old now we're talking about that. I know, I'm not really down with the kids, but he does need a new hat.
He does need a new hat. A nice Vera hat that he gets a winning, I think.
Yeah, that'd be very nice, and I'm sure he'd like that to replace this one.
Okay, well, thanks very much, Dan. Cheers for that, and say good luck. Well, good luck.
No, thank you. Yeah, appreciate that, and good luck to everybody. It's been, it's good weather. Hopefully it stays like it, and we can have a good race.
Let's hope indeed.
Check out the pose that we've currently got here. Look at this. Cool
Freeman's catalogue. Freeman's catalogue, if ever there was one.
Or as he runs.
Right, there's no way we're going to get away without... Right, come here, you. Oh, well, Reece Hutchinson, have you just about recovered from Warden Law?
Yeah, it was an eventful day at Warden Law. In the pre-final, I got taken out, and then the final got a nose cone. So it wasn't the best results.
at your home track that you help build, that you mow the grass.
Yeah, but it is what it is. We just got to crack on from now.
Is it? Keep Kai. Explain that again.
It's his birthday today.
So your brother's gonna give you a nice #1 plate as a birthday present, yeah?
Well, I hope so, but I can't see him doing that, to be fair.
We were talking about joking aside. I think we have another set of brothers going for it. I mean, have you talked about it? I mean, it must be something that you've enjoyed. I mean, you know, this is like something. You're going head to head for a British title. This is something that like most people can only dream of. You know.
It's just been fun right the way throughout because I've been battling with him. So if I beat him, I wind him up, and if he beats me, he winds us up. So it's been that all year. So it's been quite good.
That's good. And of course, you know, I suppose Warden was bad for you, but I suppose that the saving grace that he was rubbish there as well.
Yeah, I laughed to myself when he came off as well. To be fair, so it was quite good that he came off.
Oh, okay, well, and he was there busy on the patio saying, "Oh, I want to go in a KZ2. Anyone got a KZ2? I'll have a go."
Yeah, I haven't had any offers. Not gonna lie, and I'm probably not gonna get any. So.
Oh, dearie me. Okay, well, listen, guys. Anthony, this is gonna be fantastic. The best of luck to both of you.
Thank you very much.
Mate, where's your dad this weekend? Mum and Dad?
He's coming down this afternoon, so you can talk to him for the rest of the day.
Oh, lovely. We'll let these two get on with it. It's going to be fantastic, you know.
It is.
Good luck, guys. Let's keep it. We'll enjoy seeing the race progresses.
Give us a show. Give us a show.
Oh, they will give us a show. I got to say, I think about 2 years ago, I think I might have cost him a chance for a British title because I said on the microphone, "Always pass under the yellow flag going into turn 1 under the bridge." Yeah, I did, didn't I? Sorry about that.
Yeah, it was.
What was it, Kart Masters?
Kart Masters.
Oh, there we go.
And I had to start from the back then. I
Yeah.
only finished third.
That's right. Only finished
It's all
third.
coming
I
back now,
cost
isn't
him a
it? I
Grand
reckon
Prix.
we should leave
By
quickly.
saying-
I reckon we should leave quickly.
No. I mentioned it once. I think I got away with it. It's like Faulty Towers.
Ham sandwich, George. Yeah, it's good.
Racing driver breakfast.
Racing driver.
Have we got any mustard? Mustard
It's a great cook. It's a bacon roll. It's amazing.
and bacon roll. So does she do deliveries tomorrow morning?
You can do if you come here.
Excellent, Mr. Jordan.
Yep.
First thing in the morning. There we go. A special Mrs. Holbrook bacon roll.
Excellent.
There you go, Deb.
Well,
Excellent.
we'll come round.
Awesome.
We'll grab one.
Excellent. Every racing driver needs a nice bacon roll in the morning. That's what we need.
Exactly. Right. So, we're nearing the end of the Paddock show. I think we've only got around 10 minutes left.
Okay,
so,
sorry. I've been spoken to none of the people that we said we were going to speak to this
well,
morning.
no, exactly.
Sorry,
there we go.
my fault.
No. Running around. Just in the background there, you can
James,
just see,
how are you?
you can turn
Not too bad.
swing that camera around 180 degrees and you'll see total
Well,
karting
the back end of
zero,
a
the back
rather
end-
large dome.
Well, you'll see the back end of a rather
and
dog,
Jez
yes.
Williams' mum, sorry.
But also Total Karting Zero joining us again this
Yes,
weekend.
yes,
This
yes.
Mansell Raceway.
We've already seen some of the. I mean, we got a decision time to make.
Mm.
We either plough forward and speak to the Total Karting Zeros, or we turn right and go and speak to some of the drivers that we said we'd come and speak to.
Should we flip a coin on it?
Hang on a second. I've got my wallet.
I haven't got a coin. Have you got a coin? Have you got a coin?
No, I don't
one's
let
got
my
a
son
coin.
have any money.
Do a
Dear
phone
me.
flip.
Do a
Throw
phone
your
flip?
throw your phone up in the air. If it lands on your face.
Yeah, it's only an iPhone 7. It's about 20 years old. Tell you what, let's go this way because we did say that we were going to speak to some
Yeah,
of the
we did.
regulars. We should be doing a paddock show later on tonight as well.
I should hope so, yeah, because
yeah.
the folks at home, you want to see the atmosphere
Are
at
we
the
walking
end.
backwards?
We're walking backwards now.
It's
so
walk
this
back-
is very
on
dangerous.
On the wrong side. On the wrong side as well.
Yeah, we want to do a paddock show in the evening purely because, yeah, we get the excitement at the end of the day. There is Jag Rotax there, all lined
Get
up.
well, Gary Shield, who's under the weather this morning. I know, I said get well to Gary Shield. It's a bit of peace and quiet this weekend, Tina. Lovely, excellent. I say, well, nice. You know, we talk about Rotax, the Jag Rotax. They're so supportive in the paddock for all their customers. You know, for all their customers, they really are supportive. Yeah. There goes Noel Wolf. Now Noel Wolf, Cadet Honda has a chance. Has a chance second in the second. Now, right. Let's speak to one person that we said that we speak to. I mean, yeah, these sort of like ad-lib, non-scripted shows, they can sometimes go a little bit there. So let's go to the Coles tent.
All tyres.
Hard work. Brandon Nagelfort there. All
Not
drivers
yet.
all focused, either focused or on Facebook or TikTok. He was on TikTok. He wasn't looking at data. That's all right. Right, Drew Perry. Come on then, let's have a little chat to end of your second season in a national championship. How is it going, young man?
It's going right, to be fair, but we're getting better each race, you know what I mean, and improving each time, so hopefully we'll have a good result today.
Yeah, good. I mean, you are improving. I mean, we went on to the fifth event for the Rotax now. You managed to get your photo taken for the grids. So it took a couple of rounds to get warmed up on that, until we realised, I get my photo taken. No, I'm joking. But we did a feature on you ahead of Lids last year.
Yeah.
Your very first round in the National Championship. Do you remember that interview?
Yeah, definitely.
You said then that you wanted to have a year of learning, then move to a team, and then compete. Do you feel as though it's been mission accomplished?
Yeah, we've achieved our 5-year plan as such, if you want to say. We've joined the team, whatever, and we're just on to the next step, man.
And so, the goal for this weekend?
To get in the top 10.
Top 10. Okay, in the final.
Yeah, final, definitely.
Definitely. Okay, good luck. And then next year. Next year back.
Yeah, hopefully.
Hopefully.
Yeah, hopefully. We will be back.
Yeah, you will be back. Yeah, you'll be back, and you'll be fighting top 10 every week. That's what right. We want fighting
exactly.
talk. We want racing driver talk. That's the way. Good luck.
Yeah, thank you.
No problems at all.
Lovely.
It's,
Kart looking splendid, of course, as well.
You'll be off at turn 1 now, straight in there. Cold tyres, morning warm up, cold track, straight over the curb.
No.
No, I'm joking, but this is. So again, we look at the Coles tent. Let's have a little look.
Yeah.
Now there's one driver in Coles. I think Sam Gornall has got a chance in juniors. So I think on drop scores, Sam is only about 2 or 3 points off the lead. I think he's not here. No, there's his Kart. There's Mr. Bullock Carter. How are you, sir?
Now,
I'm very well.
one thing you have to take in mind, just quickly, one thing that you don't really notice much about the karts is the different chassis as well, because we've got 2 Tony karts here, we've got a red speed here as well, and a little further down I think there's a couple more red speeds and some different ones as well, so that just shows you the variety of chassis that drivers go for.
Coles are generally an OTK product area, so a Cosmic is like a purple Tony kart, a red speed is a bright red. They're very, very similar chassis. I think the Lando Norris kart next year is going to be a very similar, but there are some homologation changes coming to the OTK product, thing there. But Sam Gornall. That junior Rotax class is incredibly tight. Pearson Bullock Carter competes in it. Anyone of 8 drivers. I think for most of the season, Ollie Stevens was leading the championship, but hadn't won a race and still hasn't.
No.
Neil Clark is second on paper, but about 5th or 6th overall. Sam Gornall's about 5th or 6th on paper, but 2nd overall. And then of course you've got Dan Ginshaw, who and when it works out the drop scores, Dan Ginshaw didn't start one of the finals at Mansell. So his worst score that he's dropping is actually a really low score. Some of the drivers at the top have been like Leon Henderson has been so consistent all season. If he finishes anything lower than 5th, he doesn't actually add to his championship score. Whereas if someone like Sam Gordon's had a couple of bad races, he can finish 7th and still add to his points. So it's a confusing drop scores in karting. It's all designed to keep it close to the end of the year, and also so that if a family booked a holiday in advance, they can go on holiday, they can miss a round and still compete for a British Championship. That's the idea. But it does get confusing, especially when you're as stupid as we are.
So in layman's term, it means that the junior Rotax final is going to be incredibly exciting, and don't miss it.
Exactly.
There we
go. Should we have a little wander out this way?
I think we should.
Thank you
very much, team. Thank you. Have a good day. Good day.
There's Leo the Lion. Leo the Lion's over there. He's got with the lion has crashed over. There we are. But
where to now? I'm lost. There's a dog.
There's we're going to look around. Just a great look at the paddock, isn't it? It's great to see. I'm all right, Tina. How are you?
Yeah, I'm not a thing yet.
Oh, you are?
Oh, yeah, I'm very well, thank you very much. But I'm just going to wish one of our little Rotax drivers a happy birthday. So I'd love to stop and chat, but I can't.
Okay, fair enough.
There we go. That's a good way of getting out of a camper, that is.
But that's what I mean. So you talk about the Rotax family.
Yeah.
So Jag Rotax, they are the British, Rotax importers. They're the agents for Rotax in the UK. You can't bring a Rotax engine into the UK without coming through Jag, and Jag then distribute them to various engine builders or engine preparation or customers direct to customers. One of the Rotax drivers is their birthday. Reese Hunter's this weekend, so she's off to give him a Rotax car.
Lovely.
Because that's what they do. They keep up with all their customers, their drivers, things like that. So here's the Vision Motorsport tent. Jez Williams has got an outside chance of junior Rotax honours in that. But yeah, we're heading to. Well, I tell you what, we'll wander back up to the nerve centre.
Yes.
What I mean, we haven't spoke. We didn't make it to Strawberry to see Ethan Jeff fall.
We
But I
didn't,
mean,
no.
what are you looking forward to this weekend?
Well, I think this weekend predominantly, I'm really looking forward to the Honda Cadets.
Now,
Because they're just going to give us an absolutely cracking final. What have you spotted in here?
well, I mean, I just spotted.
Spotted the Doberman.
Spotted Vision.
Vision?
We'll come in and say hello. Hardest working team in karting. There's the hardest working man in karting over there. Here's the Hollands. He did an 87-hour day yesterday. Then drove up here just to prep Harry's kart. Did it all himself. There's Jez Williams' kart, the Rhino Goo. There's the Pooch. Now the Pooch ran away from us at. The Pooch doesn't like me. The Pooch might have, but
Oh, you got the Pooch on the way.
we'll tell you what. Well, I'm a very quick word because I'm really sorry. When you find a couple of Welshmen in the horning, I'm like, woohoo, let's go. Gentlemen, Mr. Williams, I think 7th in the points on drops with an outside chance, a very, very outside chance. But hey, you've got a chance.
I thought I was 4th on drops.
You? I don't know. I'm rubbish at maths. I'm only the talker.
Am I 4th?
Oh, there we go. Oh, don't listen to the old man on drops.
No one knows.
7th on paper, 4th on drops. Got a chance.
Yeah, I mean, all I have to do is just beat the people in front of me, and hopefully we have consistent points in the bag. So that's all we need to do for this weekend.
The one thing that everyone in juniors this year has been taking points off each other, because you've had so many people that have had like an issue. You had a bad round at Clay Pigeon, the first final. Of course, that was made even worse when they cancelled the final, so you got 2 bad scores. But you're dropping those 2 scores, you could gain lots of grounds. I think Leon Henderson, he's been very, very consistent, so he's dropping lots of scores.
Yeah. Well, I mean, the first round we had two last because in the pre-final our bumper fell off. So we had a 28th, and in the final it got cancelled. So we had another 28. So we had 2 lasts.
Yeah.
So
there we go. Well, good luck. Harry, you've got your dad near the cart again, haven't you?
Yeah. Hopefully you can.
Hopefully it'll go well. No, you've been going on really well this year. Promising how you've progressed.
Yeah. Last year we took a year out, and this year it's just been coming back up. So, but now we've found a lot more pace, and we feel like we can get up somewhere.
Good. Last word of the show, Anthony.
Pooch.
The Pooch. What's the Pooch's name?
Lexi.
Lexi the Pooch. Hello, Lexi the Pooch. Do you want to say hello?
That was a remarkably good impression.
Let's have a wander out. Hello, Lexi the Pooch. Yeah. No, I tell you what. No one comes in and tries nicking their carts overnight. Not with Lexi about.
Pooch is on
Thank
the
you guys.
guard.
Good luck. So I guys can't help myself. When you get more than 3 Welshmen in an awning, and there's a joke there that's wrong, but I can't help myself.
Get out of the tent, Henry. Cheers, guys. Thank you very much. Have a good day. There we go. You honestly, I can't leave you alone for one moment.
I know.
We're on the wrong side.
We're on the wrong side again.
Get on the right side. But yeah, no, like you say, it's going to be a fabulous weekend. There are so many close finals in this. There are so many close championships. It's going to make it, one definitely not to miss as we come to the end nearing our show, and we get to Motorsport UK. Great bunch of guys in there, and of course the podium here. Who's going to be standing on there at the end of the weekend? I
mean, the one thing is, the weather is looking promising for the weekend. The weather looking promising. What better way to sort of finish off a great season of karting here at the home of British karting. Vera Tour's done a fantastic job. I think, right then, well.
And a youngling.
A youngling. A bunch of younglings, but one youngling. Timo, last word of the Paddock Show to you. At the end of this weekend, who's going to be British Cadet Honda champion?
Me.
There we go. Heard it here first.
Sorted. Solved.
Enjoy the rest of the weekend. We'll see you on Alpha Live very shortly. Enjoy the racing today on Saturday, all the heats, and then the final Sunday. We'll probably be back doing this again, on the right order. I think we might just flip the script and do it this way.
Yeah, maybe. We always end up on this side. But don't miss a thing. We'll see you later on today.